You're 1027 1035 WICY. We are the North Country's Christmas music station. An update out of Alice Hyde comes from Dr. Lisa Mark with us today. And she's been with us a few times before. Now, Lisa, tell everyone real quickly what you do at Alice Hyde.
I'm the Chief Medical Officer at Alice Hyde Medical Center.
Do you oversee some things?
I oversee quite a few things, but work with the physicians and kind of hospital operations. And right now we're focused on vaccines.
How's the balance been as far as all that work and trying to make sure that it's all being done, in a well-rounded way?
It's been okay. It's been okay. I think everybody in administration and all of the staff are working really hard to make sure we do well during the pandemic.
So we're going to talk right about the vaccines today. That's going to be the general course of conversation because for obvious reasons. Myth versus fact with vaccines. Kind of dive into that because there is some clarity that's needed.
Absolutely. We are at an incredibly important turning point in our country's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As you know, last week, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, approved the use of one COVID vaccine, and that's from Pfizer, and a second one is close behind, that's from Moderna.
Mm-hmm.
These two vaccines have been very effective in their clinical trials. Obviously, all of this is moving very, very fast, and it's natural for people to have lots of questions and concerns. Mm-hmm. So what we want to do right now is start talking about these vaccines, how the process works, how the vaccines work, and what happens next.
Yeah, the how's the big question. How do they work in a general sense?
This is also very important because it gets at a big misunderstanding about how they exactly work. A lot of our traditional vaccines use a weakened or dead virus to help a person's body build immunity. But that's not how these vaccines work. Both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines use a small piece of the coronavirus genetic code to teach our bodies how to recognize and fight the real virus. This means it's impossible to get the COVID-19 virus from these vaccines.
I was chatting with a buddy in March, and I had faith in our scientists. I said, there's a chance that we have a vaccine by the end of the year. And he's like, you're crazy, no way. And well, here it is in December. It is very fast. How are they made so fast?
Absolutely. So again, this is because of the technical advances and the use of the genetic code rather than dead virus.
Okay.
So scientists didn't have to wait for the virus to come to us or grow the ingredients in the lab. We make these vaccines using the genetic code shared online. So this skips many of the difficult, kind of time-consuming steps that earlier vaccines had to go through. It's also important to know that this research about using the genetic code has been years in the making, and we've had the opportunity to use it now with the COVID-19.
And they got approved so fast as well. And, with that being, questioned here, are vaccines safe?
The short answer is yes. The FDA would not approve something harmful to Americans, and both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have been through really large clinical trials with tens of thousands of people in each trial. Neither has reported any serious safety concerns or severe side effects. Again, these trials were done in adults above the age of 18, and that's the population we're targeting first. Now, this doesn't mean that some people won't experience mild side effects like fatigue, chills, and fever, but that's to be expected with any vaccine, and that's more likely to be at the second dose.
Am I still going to need a social distance?
Absolutely. So even after we begin seeing vaccine in the North Country, which should be very soon, this week and next week, people will still need to wear masks and socially distance. It's going to take some time to get enough vaccine to immunize enough people to stop the virus from spreading. So please, we all have to keep doing the things that we know keep people safe.
And when you say time, we're talking months, many months, just to keep it general right now, right?
Many months. Yeah. I think the government is clearly targeting healthcare workers and nursing homes first. Mm-hmm. And after that, we can move to the general public, and we need to reach about 70% immunization for herd immunity.
Okay. That little last thing was, I don't know if that was part of our discussion ahead of time, but I'm really glad you were able to answer that because I was very curious personally, Lisa. So,
Got it.
Love it. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Dr. Lisa Mark with us. We love having you on, and we'll chat again soon, okay?
Thank you.
All right. 1027 1035 WICY inside the community. An update out of Alice Hyde Medical Center.